welcome to Pennyworth's first interview. And I'm Tamara, so I'm going to be asking the questions as we get to know more about Blessings and his music. So, Mr. Penny, who's been your biggest artist influence?
As of now?
Yeah.
Travis. Yeah. I've always been a big Travis Scott fan. And sometimes I'd like try to get inspiration artistically, but again, my music hasn't been of his type as of late. But whenever I try to think out of the box, I always like look at the stuff he does. Yeah.
So when was the first time that you actually made music?
I was like from the studio.
Anywhere at home, from the studio?
Studio sessions, first time was 2015, yeah. But like music, we've been making music, writing music, I can't really remember, that's been like a thing a long time ago. But the first time I actually like went to the studio to remove like something for all platforms, 2015.
What was your first song?
That now even counts the nickname, the goat, the Greek goat, because the first song I actually made was titled Goat.
Yeah.
So just a song for me, like believing that everything I can do, like I have to be the greatest. So I just believed in myself that I'll be the greatest one day. And then after that, I made the song called Greek. That one was for my mom. I can't even remember what I was talking about, but it was for my mom. It was like a sad song. So now that's how people started like infusing the two, like Greek boy, Greek coach, the coach, and that's how the title came. Because I don't believe that like I'm the greatest. Like people have to call you that for you to like. Yeah, and that's why I hardly call myself that in public. It's just people who call me that. So people to believe I am the goat, then I am the goat, yeah.
And where did the name Pennyworth come from?
When I was trying to start up a Facebook account, when I was a youngster, I used to watch Batman. So now, Batman has his butler called Alfred Pennyworth. And then now, when I was trying to make the account for Facebook, I tried putting my actual government names, but it refused. So I got confused. I was like, what name can I use? And I was like, okay, let me use Alfred Pennyworth. And then, yeah, it's stuck. I don't know. I've never thought of changing it till now. It's still like that. And that's how people just knew me. I was like, Pennyworth, because even the time I need to go to the studio to record my first song, and they were like, what's your stage name? And I was like, I think I'll just use my government name, Blessings. Then the guy I was with was like, no, Blessings is just too boring, just use Pennyworth. I was like, okay. That's how that came about.
And you are known as Pennyworth, the Greek goat.
Yeah, to this day.
Yeah. So, has your style changed over time with how you started your music?
Big time. Like I started doing trap music, and then I don't know, melodic rap, and now I'm doing stuff like Afro pop on a piano. Yeah. So it's quite different genres, from going from rap to amapiano. And it's good as an artist to be, it's good to have variety of work so that you can work with anyone. Someone who's doing trap, you said, gospel, rap, rock, whatever. It's good to have like a big portfolio.
Yeah. So, how do you balance your school life and your music?
It's usually tricky because you have to put like full attention towards academics. But whenever I have free time during the holiday, that's when I control. Any free time I have, I make sure I write in advance in the studio one time, done.
And I think at the start of the video I was supposed to ask what's with the inspo
Oh,
of
but
the
it's,
shirt.
oh, this is actually for my boy Charlie. If you're watching, you know what it is. This is a in-up. In-up is not a phase. It's not a phase. Yeah, this is actual new collection. The artistry, so to say. Yeah, if you want more or you want to check out his brand, just go on Instagram at InUpZM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very like a short, you know, it's very creative. Like it is creative.
It is creative, yeah. Anyway, have you ever performed in front of a crowd?
Yeah, the Trust, when they had the Trust Fest 2019, convent when I was graduating from high school in 2019. Just recently I was at CBU, I performed, they had the food market. So now I'm planning to actually perform at my own school, Mangushi.
So, what do you enjoy the most about being an artist?
The fact that I get to spread my art with the community, the youth, you know, because even I know that like even if I were to die today, you'd still find my music, you still find all the things I've done. So the fact that I get to share my passion with everyone is what matters the most to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I want to get a little insight on your upcoming album.
Oh, my album.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully, if there's no delay of any kind, September. Within the first, second week, it should be out. The title takes a lot to be a good, because really it does take a lot to be me. It takes a whole lot, and yeah, it's basically it's an experimental album, because what everyone knows me for is like rap, UK drill type of music, but the whole album is just like Afro pop slash a bit of a piano. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. I'm trying to switch it up now, because that's what everyone's into now. You can't be rapping your whole career, it's not possible.
So you're more of following the demand?
Yeah, I mean, for example, if you come to me saying, listen, I want to buy an Audi, then I give you a BMW. You know, I'm not following what the fans want, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, again, when you look at music, you do it for yourself, you know. And that's the nice part, because even if my music doesn't sell, as long as I've done it for myself, yeah. But again, your fans is also, the fan base is what also makes you as an artist. So I also have to do what's in and what people like most. And so far I have my own group of listeners. From what they've heard, they're happy. So yeah, watch out.
We recently heard one of your singles, which was released, was it 2 weeks ago? If I'm not mistaken, Papatila.
Yeah.
How was your response? How was the response of the listeners? How do you think the response was? How was your review?
From what I know, like people were like really happy, because I used vernacular, speaking Bemba in the song, and people know me to be someone who just does English. So people are surprised, like, yeah, blessings have changed. Yeah. So it's been really positive. Even people I don't know, like for example, my friends would forward me messages from their friends that they don't know, saying that, who's this guy? The song is hard, whatnot. So I'm actually happy. And then imagine, for those who've listened to the song, that's how the album is going to be, in short. Something like that, basically.
And we also saw what can I say, a mini project where you want, the song itself has, I don't know how many remixes?
7.
Now that's a first for a lot of artists,
yeah,
very few people do that.
As in, you have to be different, you have to stand out as a musician, you all can't be the same. And it's also a way of me collaborating with other people, because the only thing I've done in that whole project is my vocals. You'll find that the first track is the original, the second track is the second from the seventh are all remixes, but the vocals, the lyrics are just the same. And then there are two songs, one with Gabby GT, one with Success. It's like the original but with additional verses. So it's just another way of saying that, hey, look, there are other amazing, talented producers, artists, and I wanted to work with them so that people know, like, oh, there's ABCD also around, you know.
On your about on Audio Mark, you call yourself the hometown hero?
That's because of there was a 4-track EP I made titled The Hometown Hero, and sometimes that's now the only self-proclaimed thing I can agree to say that, okay, yes, I believe in terms of music, the upcoming artists, I am their hero, because not many will admit, but I'm glad for the small group of people that do admit to say, no, Blessings has actually been a big inspiration. Pennyworth has done this and that, and that's how I've also managed to come out, you know. So I do inspire a lot of people, you know. In Chingola, that's why it was like the hometown hero. I'm my town's hero. I inspire a lot of the youth, and I'm happy for it. And not a lot of people can proudly say it. I've inspired this one to do this one to do that. So that's one thing I can proudly say I am, regardless if people agree or not.
So, well, you see yourself as an inspiration to others, but who inspires you? Like, personally, who's inspired you from the very beginning of everything?
It's a bit tricky because I wouldn't say like one person, but
this time or not, because we already asked about your inspiration or artist. But this like, time it's
generally like,
yes. Who inspired you to make your music, and who inspires you to keep going on?
In terms of music, I would say my mother, because she was a very strict woman, but she was glad to see that I was doing something that was making me happy and like, you know, was positive. So my mother has been a big inspiration on the music side and on the side of doing things that make me happy. But in terms of like pushing to be a better man and always thrive, that's my dad. My dad has always been someone who's gone through like a lot, but still manages to do well for his family and for himself, you know. And that's not easy. It's not easy to come from nothing. Because my dad always tells me, no, Blessings, no, I've come from literally nothing. Now look at me. So it's inspiring.
And how far do you want to take your music career?
Very far. Look at Yo Maps. Like, I'd like to be like Yo Maps, man. Like, he's there. People like Yo Maps, Chef. Yeah, you know, I'd really want to also be someone big. I wouldn't want to specifically just be known for music. I also like hustling on the side. But in terms of music, I'd be very happy to go really far, collaborate with as much people who are doing better than me, collaborate with people who are also coming up, because I like working with everyone. I feel like life is nice when everyone shares ideas and puts them together, and then we say, oh, we've now got something to present to our people.
Yeah. So you're the only artist in the family.
As far as I'm concerned, funny story, I actually asked Dad, because Dad was asking her that. He was showing us family pictures, and then I asked him, am I the only one who's done dreads? So I'm the only artist, and I'm the only one who's brave enough to do dreads.
Well, that's quite interesting. And well, as time goes by, I'm sure you're going to release more and more music, and obviously you want to collaborate with non-artists. Like, at this point, who's one artist that you'd really want to collaborate with?
for some weird reason, okay, not it's not even weird. I always think of maybe you look at these things step by step. You can't just jump to who's on top of everyone. But since we stay in the copper belt, I like to work with people like YCLab and these other guys, and then eventually as I become bigger, Chef, your maps, most definitely. I like to start locally first, and then if I was ever given a chance to go outside, I think the first person I really want to work with is Travis. I can't lie. It's really just my favorite artist. All these other guys, Ghana, the Migos, if they'll still be around by the time I'm big, I'd like to work with all these guys.
And what would you tell other upcoming artists, especially here in Chingola?
I would very much encourage you to just be yourself. Don't copy anyone. Don't try to be like an imitation of someone, because you won't go far. Because as far as I'm concerned, okay, at some point you'd like to copy a flow or try to imitate, but try as much as possible to work on your own style and whatnot, because it's better to be unique. You stand out more, and these things are personal journeys. If you feel it's what's meant for you, because for me, I know it was just meant for me. That's why I haven't stopped, and I don't think I'll stop anytime soon. So if you've got the passion for it, continue. Don't let anyone control you, tell you what to do. Just do it for yourself, and the fans will follow. If your music is good, people will listen. If it's not, really can't force someone.
And what would you tell your younger self, maybe your 3-year younger self?
I'll tell them. Okay, I wouldn't even know what to tell them, because if I'd go back in time, then for my younger self to see me the way I am, they'd obviously know that we're going places. Because, a long time ago, like I said, it was just for fun. I didn't think of being famous. I didn't plan on making money. But now that I do actually make money from music, I think my younger self would be proud. I just tell them to keep going at it, never stop.
Well, and I'm sure there have been a number of people who've helped you come up in the music. I don't know if you'd like to mention them.
Hey, JR, LaFame, who else? D-Dash, Jones, MV. Those are basically the main people that I can think about right now. Especially like people like JR, Dash, MV. Those started before me, and I was also inspired by them in a way, because I was like, if these guys can do it in my own, or in the same town, I can equally do it and equally get known. But shout out to them. They're the ones who really put me on and introduced me to other people that I didn't think I'd meet in the music industry.
Well, there you have it. Up close interview with the Greek god Pennyworth.
Yeah.
So he's just giving us an insight on his music, his inspirations, his future plans, and everything in between. And as we wait for his upcoming album,
soon. It's coming on soon.
As we wait for his upcoming album, we're yet to get to know him more.
It's hot. The album is hot, that's what I can say. Stay tuned.
Well, this is Tamara, and thank you so much for watching this interview. And stay safe, subscribe to the channel.
And watch out. Still got more music coming soon. I'm not stopping anytime soon.
Follow Pennyworth on Apple, on what else?
No, I'm everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Yeah. Just search me. You see who's pretty face, that's me.
By the way, one of the songs in his album is what? Pretty Penny?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know, self-love. You need to know yourself. If you don't tell yourself, who's going to tell you?
But we can't wait for that one. So stay tuned and thank you so much for watching this.
I can never papatila, even if you pampamina, pampamina, pampamina. I can never papatila, setting papatile, nanguilile, 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 setting papatile.